What were the battles that truly forged a nation during the American Revolution? Let's journey back to the battles of Lexington and Concord. These were the very first military engagements of the American Revolutionary War. It was here that the first shots rang out, igniting a revolutionary spirit that would ripple across the 13 colonies. From quiet towns to bustling ports, a newfound determination was kindled. The fires of revolution had been lit at Lexington and Concord, a spark that would soon engulf the nation. The Battle of Saratoga, was it the turning point in the Revolutionary War? Let's delve into this. Saratoga was more than just a battlefield. It was a crucible where the fate of a nation was decided. In the autumn of 1777, American forces faced off against the British in two fierce engagements. As leaves turned and fell, so did the British resolve. The American victory was a masterstroke of strategy and resilience, ultimately leading to the British General Burgoyne's surrender. This victory wasn't just a morale booster for the American troops, it was a loud and clear statement to the world. And the world, particularly France, was listening. The triumph at Saratoga convinced the French that the American cause was worth supporting. The tide of the war changed as France entered the fray, providing much-needed military aid and strategic support to the United States. Saratoga, a victory that echoed across the Atlantic, bringing much-needed allies to the fledgling United States. Yorktown, the last major land battle of the American Revolution, but was it the end of the war? Far from it. The year was 1781, and the tides of war were shifting. The Battle of Yorktown, a decisive victory for the United States, was on the horizon. The British under General Cornwallis were cornered, their backs against the York River. The Franco-American forces, led by George Washington and French General Rochambeau, mounted an intense siege. After weeks of bombardment, the Redcoats were outgunned and outmaneuvered. Cornwallis had no choice but to admit defeat. His surrender on October 19 marked the end of major military operations in the Revolutionary War. Although skirmishes continued, the war's outcome was no longer in doubt. With the British surrender at Yorktown, the path to independence was clear. The war was not over, but the end was in sight. From the first shots at Lexington and Concord to the decisive victory at Yorktown, the American Revolution was a series of battles that forged a nation. The skirmishes at Lexington and Concord sparked the conflict, while Saratoga proved to be a pivotal turning point, swaying international support in favor of the colonies. Yorktown, however, was where the final decisive battle took place, leading to the surrender of British forces. These key battles marked the birth of a nation built on the principles of liberty and freedom. This is the story of the American Revolution, a story of battles that forged a nation.